Today's top stories. Ayatollah Ahmad Jannati, the secretary of the Guardian Council who led the Friday prayers in Tehran today, called on all government organizations, the media, and the country's voters to help stage a splendid presidential election with a maximum turnout, so as to display Iran's strength and thus to ward off the plots of enemies. Jannati said, quote, "The participation of the people in the election will display the glory and the greatness of the Islamic Republic of Iran," adding, quote, "The enemies are constantly hatching plots and we must stand powerfully against those plots." Addressing presidential candidates, Jannati said that the acceptance of responsibility does not mean a run for power or a fight over power, because this would be out of the line with the Islamic Republic's claims of self-sacrifice and martyrdom. He then warned, quote, "Those who knowingly or unknowingly say some inappropriate things must know that if the people come to believe what they are saying, they will not participate fully in the election." The official IRNA news agency reports in his concluding remarks on the forthcoming election, Jannati stressed that candidates in any election should be, quote, "capable of advancing the objectives of the Islamic Revolution, implementing justice, preventing discrimination, combating corruption, and defending the tenets and values of Islam. And the people should take note of these characteristics when they cast their votes." Finland's Secretary of State Pertti Torstila on Friday summoned Iran's ambassador to Helsinki to condemn the execution of a juvenile offender in Iran and express concern over the planned execution of two others. Torstila summoned Reza Nazarahari in a bid to prevent the planned executions of Amir Kholahi and Safar Angouti from going ahead. On Wednesday, Iran ordered a stay of execution for the two young men who were convicted of committing murder when they were under the age of 18. Dilara Darabi, 23, was hanged last Friday in a prison in northern Iran for a murder she committed at the age of 17. The Finnish Foreign Ministry said in a statement, quote, "Sentencing minors to death is forbidden by international human rights agreements, which have been ratified by Iran." A Brazilian minister said on Thursday that he was relieved that Iran's President Ahmadinejad had postponed a trip to the South American nation until after the June 12th presidential election in Iran. Paulo Vanucci, Brazil's Special Secretary for Human Rights, said, quote, "It was a relief." He added, "This came at a bad time after the speech at the UN," referring to Ahmadinejad's controversial comments about Israel during the United Nations Anti-Racism Conference last month. At that conference, the Iranian president condemned Israel as a racist government. These stories and more at televisionwashington.com.